So I actually have a new mental model about the way I think about clients and contractors, in the way that what I wrote down that I would do is that I would imagine all of them as my age to like reduce the intimidation. But then, like I was thinking about that alongside like the entire like thought process of like the next steps and the next actions. Like what do you do next? What do you do next? What do you do next? And like I haven't done much. Except what I know I have done is I passively then just watched Alex Omozi leads like the course on YouTube, and what I'm going to do now is choose a niche, and choose like niche in the fact that niche or like industry or market, and then a service to offer, because like the whole plan is like an online service agency kind of model. And one of the few things Alex really like just told me about is that I need to understand the service that I want to offer, like at least have some sort of understanding, like generalist understanding, not specialist understanding, but like generalist understanding of of like the service and the niche. And like that's still steps ahead. The first step is actually choosing that service and niche, which I have not done yet, because of, again, it's like intimidation. I was listening to Alex Omozi, again, like I've watched like 2 hours of stuff on it, but that's not the point. The point is, as I was thinking to him, he said like it used to be for him, his framework was skills, characteristics or character traits, skills, character traits, and beliefs. And then he took out character traits and it's just skills and beliefs now, because what he realized was that character traits are just our skills, because if you want to have more like people skills or be more charismatic, which would be a character trait, I'm like quoting him on this, it's you smile more when you see people, you greet them with their first name, and it's just like shake their hand firmly, you look into their eyes when they shake their hand. That's the character trait of being charismatic. But then all those small micro skills, as he calls it, is what you need to get into the character traits. So now it's only skills and beliefs. And then I'm just gonna like repeat all I've heard from Alex Omozi, is that the hard skills and the soft skills. The hard skills are skills that are easy to measure. The soft skills are skills that are hard to measure. So your hard skills would be like, do you know how to graphically design an advert? And it's like, okay, yes, it's bringing in these many clients, it's getting so many eyeballs, but it's like, do you know how to not communication skills, let me not use that one because that can technically be a hard skill. Maybe like people skills, like talking to people and other stuff. Like it's not that it's hard to measure. Well, it is hard to measure because of the fact that it contains so many micro skills inside it. So it's like measuring all of those skills together as a whole is like super hard. Like so, and the other one is that the friction in my brain around choosing the service and the industry is like, it's been something like, it's just a choice that I'm supposed to make that should take me a maximum of 1 hour if I like just use like a browser and chat GPT and read through some documents like online sources and stuff. It should take 1 hour maximum, but because of the like mental friction, not just around, it's like the mental friction is around like, if I choose the wrong niche or service, like market or service, that would like truncate the growth that I could have if I had chosen the right one. And then another thing Alex Omozi says is that there is no wrong one. He said that it's not like there is a wrong one technically, it's just that there are a lot of correct options. No, he's not saying there is no wrong option. There is a wrong option, but like there are a lot of correct options as well. So it's not just right and wrong. It's like there are a lot of wrongs, but also a lot of rights. So I'm trying to avoid the wrongs, but then in doing that, I'm kind of like slowing myself down. So I think there's this in my listening to motivational speeches days, which I still do listen to them, like from time to time. It's not as frequent as it used to be. Like those days, I used to listen to like maybe Mubarak. This is how he looks when he's small. Yes. So maybe am I listening to am I listening to the motivational speaking days like when I used to like jog for my previous school, when I used to jog for that school, those days I listened to like maybe once every 2 days, like a long 1 hour, 2 hour session, listening to that. So now it's less motivation, it's more like practical stuff that comes from ACTIO. He does do motivation, but it's like more practical. It's not like you can do this. Like the other motivations like you are power, you are strong, you are special, all that stuff. But like this one is more you can. Alex Moses is more like you can be strong, just do the actions. So it's more like actionable. Which I've learned is that being proactive is like very like optimize whatever you want to do, like for actions, because that's the only thing you're in control of. So control the controllables. That's another Alex Moses quote. Control the controllables. Okay, never mind. So control the controllables. And back to like Eddie Pinero. Another Eddie Pinero one was that. So, anyways, in those days where I used to listen to Eddie Pinero speeches, it's like the Eddie Pinero one was. See, it's distracting me. The Eddie Pinero one, he said that simple is all there is. We just tend to complicate it. No, we just tend to stack it up. So like it's all simple. We just tend to stack it up until it looks like an excuse. So I realized that's exactly what I'm doing. Making the choice is fundamentally simple. It's just like if you want to make the choice, it's just like get the information, make the decision, and start taking action. And I'm not getting information. I'm not like because I don't have the information, I can't make the decision, and because I haven't made the decision, I can't take the action that I'm supposed to take to like move forward. So, Tatables, by the way. So in my head, now that I've broken it down into actions and now that I've broken it down into simple steps of information, decision, action. That's the orderly, by the way. Observe, orient, decide, and act. But collecting that information, that's observe. Orient is like it's also like part of deciding, I guess, based on my knowledge. And then you decide and you act. So now it's just time to like collect the information, decide and act. Like it's very simple. Just that in your head, like with the belief system around it, like, kind of like stacks it up a lot. And like it gets very intimidating. So yeah.